بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. اليوم إن شاء الله we are going to explain lesson 2 in unit 4 flying high 4 secondary stage. We are going to start our grammar rule, which is about post modification of nouns. As you know, there are a lot of nouns which can come individually, and sometimes we can change it slightly by adding specific word. We can add preposition to a noun and it will change the noun. For example, here, as you notice, a noun, we can add a clause to a noun or a participle to a noun, an adjective or preposition. For example, each of these things modifies or changes the noun slightly. When we add a noun, when we add a clause or a participle or an adjective to a noun, the noun itself will change slightly. Here we have some examples. The noun in this sentence is the man. The man in the black jacket is my uncle. As you notice here, we add after the noun the preposition in, and there are a lot of prepositions in English, such as in, on, by, of, and etc. So we add the preposition after the noun, then it's become the man in the black jacket is my uncle. The next example here, the man wearing the black jacket is my uncle. The man wearing the black jacket. Here we add participle to the noun the man. The participle is wearing, so we change the noun itself. The third example here, the man who is wearing the black jacket is my uncle. What did we add to the noun the man? We add relative clause. As you notice, the relative clause started always with who, which, that, and sometimes it started with where. So we add relative clause to the noun the man who is wearing the black jacket is my uncle. The last example here, the man dressed in the black jacket is my uncle. Here what do we add to the noun? We add adjectives. So in the first example we add the preposition. In the second example we add participle. In the third example we add a relative clause, and in the fourth example we add the adjectives. In the whole examples we change the noun slightly by adding preposition. One time we add participle, and the other example we add relative clause. So in this way we can change any noun by adding different kind of prepositions. Sometimes we add participle, we add relative clause, and so on. We have an exercise at your box. Here we have using words or phrases from the box and complete sentence 1 and sentence 2 in different way but with the same meaning. If you add, of course, if we add any different kind of words or phrases, the meaning of the sentence will be the same, but we just make a little bit change. The first example here, the man read in the champion. The man read is the champion, sorry. The man, we have a space, we have to change or to add 4 different words or phrases to the noun the man to make to keep the meaning itself the same, but we make little bit change. Then look at the answer. The man, the first one is the man. We add the relative clause, who is wearing red is the champion. The second the second answer is the man dressed in red is the champion. Here we add adjective. The man, the third answer is the man in red is the champion. We add preposition. And the last one, the man wearing red is the champion. So the first one we add relative clause. The second one we add the adjective, and the third one we add preposition. The last one we add the adjective, or sorry, the participle. So the man who is wearing, this is the first answer. The man dressed in, the second one. The man in red is the champion, and the fourth is the man wearing red champion. Try to answer these questions in your notebook. We have another sentence. Sport, serious injury, should be banned. 3 different ways. We want to make it in 3 different ways. We can do it by using the words in the box. Who is wearing, we already use it. We have causing, that cause, and responsible for. We can use the first one, sport causing serious injuries should be banned. Sports causing, this is the first answer. The second answer is sport responsible for. Responsible for, here we have the second answer. The third one is sport that cause serious injuries should be banned. Then we have 3 different answers. You can write it down like this way at your book. Sport causing serious injuries should be banned, and sports responsible for, as you notice here. And the last one we add relative clause, sport that cause serious injuries should be banned. And don't forget, even if we form the sentence in different ways, the meaning is still the same. We just add a different kind of style to the statement, and the meaning will be still the same. Try to answer this exercise. At your book, we have B, circle the correct form to complete each sentence. Here we have multiple choices. Try to choose the correct answer. The first one is the player wears or wearing or wearing number 7 is really good. What do you think? The player wearing number 7 is really good. Number 2, Maurice traded last year by Real Madrid, now plays for a French team. Number 3, the uniforms chosen for this season are blue and white. Number 4, hockey is a game played mostly. So the answer here is the new player who was bought by United States is only 16. I'm sorry, it's number B. Circle the correct word. The player wearing number 7 is really good. Number 2, Maurice traded last year by Real Madrid, now plays for a French team. Number 3, the uniforms chosen for this season are blue and white. Number 4, hockey is a game played mostly in colder climates. So the correct answer for the first sentence is wearing. The second answer for the second, the correct answer for the second statement is traded. Number 3 is chosen. Number 4 is played. Try to choose the correct answer. The last exercise at this page is complete the second sentences in a different way from the first sentences, but with the same meanings. The first, the new player who was bought by United is only 16. Here is an example. Look how we change the statement. The new player bought. We just remove the clauses. As you notice here, the relative clause starts with the relative words, which is who. After that, we remove who and we remove was, then complete our sentence. It will be the new player bought by United is only 16. So here we just rewrite the same sentence with the same meaning but in different way. The second example is racquetball is a game that was intended to be played indoors. So what are you going to do? You are going to rewrite this statement again, but in different kind. We have to remove the relative words and the helping verb which comes before it. After that, we just write or rewrite the same sentence as it is. So the answer will be racquetball is a game that was, this is the sentence. Racquetball is a game. We can write which or that was intended to be played. As you notice here, racquetball, it is a thing. So when with the things, we have to use the relative words which or that. We can do the same, which or that. So racquetball is a game which, or we can say that was intended to be played indoors. The third sentence is the sports equipment that Coach Miller ordered will be here next week. The sport equipment itself, it's things. So we have to use a relative word which refers to things, or which refers to which refers to things. We can use which or that. Both of them are correct. So the sport equipment which ordered, or we can say which was ordered or that was ordered by Coach Mel will be here next week. So we have two kind of answer. You can choose any one. Both of them are correct. The fourth sentence is the stadium that is shown in the photograph was built for the Olympic Games. The stadium also, it's not a human being, of course. It's a place, or it's so we can use relative words which refer to a place. So we can start with the stadium which is shown in the photograph was built for the Olympic Games. So here we just add which is shown in the photograph was built for the Olympic Games. And number 5, the Italian who is now managing Rangers is very experienced. This statement, we are talking about the Italian. The Italian is so it's a person. In this case, we have to use a relative words which indicate to a person. And as you notice here, it's the Italian who is now managing Rangers is very experienced. We cannot remove the clause, so it will be the Italian now managing Rangers, that manages Rangers, or manager of Rangers is very experienced. In this way, we complete the whole sentence in different way from the first sentence, but still they have the same meanings. We just make a little bit addings, but we keep the meaning itself to the sentence by adding some relative words, and sometimes the relative words or the relative clause itself cannot be omitted, and sometimes it can be omitted. This is about the grammar for today. So in this lesson, in the grammar part, we talk, or we know how to add a clause or participle or adjectives to or preposition to a noun, and it changed the noun slightly. And we have done some examples, and we have done some exercises, and also we also write some statement in different ways, but we keep the meaning itself the same. In the speaking and writing task, try to do it with your friends or with your family or any member of your family, and it's very important to practice speaking if you want to practice the language itself. So the point or the thing, think of someone you admire and why you admire him or her. So put on your mind a person that you admire a lot, and you have to tell your friend or to tell anyone why you admire her or him. And it might be someone famous or simply someone you know personally. You can pick anyone famous, or just from your family, your father or your friends, or anyone you know personally, your teacher or any person. And try to write notes for the headings below, then tell another student about the person and explain why you admire him or her. You can do this task with your any member of your family, or even with your friends. You can do it to practice your writing and your speaking, and write points or write sentences why do you admire, and write down general information about the person. Try to talk about this person or the person you have picked generally. Try to tell your partner some information about him or her, and you have to mention the reasons why do you pick this specific person, why do you admire him or her. After that, when you write down points, it will help you to gather or to manage your thoughts, to complete or to make a correct article. And this is your task for writing. Try to write a short article of 2 paragraphs for your school magazine about your favorite Middle Eastern star. Here there is a specific thing you have to do. Talk about your favorite Middle Eastern star. Everybody, of course, our world, our Islamic world, full of very amazing persons who really deserve to be followed and to be admired. So try to write down an article of 2 paragraphs about your favorite Middle Eastern star, and this will be your task for speaking. I'm sorry, for writing, and it's very important, as I mentioned before. If you want to learn the language, try to practice on speaking and writing. If before writing, try to write down your ideas, try to manage them in points. After that, gather them and use the clauses, the punctuations, the whole, which make your article neat and clear and also correct. And don't forget to make it in 2 paragraphs, not less than, for example, 90 words, not more than 150 words. And this is the end of our lesson. I hope you all enjoy and understand the lesson. You can explain or you can go to Ain to watch the video again. And assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.